To have a new academic year, and at CSU Engineering, that means the construction of a new Rube Goldberg machine. We've got our second intake of students this year. They're going to have to build on the success of last year's, take inspiration from what they've done, and come up with their own Rube Goldberg solution to a separate challenge that we introduce to them in just a few moments. So the first step of the machine is at the heart of the building, here on the red tiles. We put a table over it, we put our 5 dominoes on it. We line them up from the middle, facing out towards the door. Now we get our biggest VIP that we can find this year. It's our Vice-Chancellor, Andy Van, who is a civil engineer, who's passionate about engineering education. He's a fellow of Engineers Australia, he's a chartered engineer. He'll be here at a bit after 3 o'clock next Thursday to start the machine. He will line up, we'll count him down like it's New Year's, and he'll give us a tink. Press the first domino, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once that domino falls, it connects into the rest of the machine, and that's where your work begins. So it's Rube Goldberg Day tomorrow, and the machine is absolutely beginning to take shape. We start here with the traditional 5 dominoes for our VIP to press on. This year they've added even more dominoes, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's some fascinating maths about how big the ratios work. It's going to tip a ball off, it's going to roll down the chute, and then head off into the honeycomb for the rest of the Rube Goldberg machine.
My name is Ryan Baldwin, I'm a CSU student engineer. It's the last day before Rube Goldberg Day. Everyone's a bit anxious, we're getting all the nitty-gritty stuff out of the road, and we'll be done soon, I'm sure. The challenges of getting our steps together is working with other teams. There's nothing wrong with that, of course. All the teams are very friendly, very interactive. We always help each other out, and being interactive like this helps the learning experience as well.
For Rube Goldberg, and feeling a little bit nervous. Hopefully it's going to work tomorrow. Yeah, we put a lot of work into making sure all our steps work. And yeah, so it's hoping that it comes through on the final day. These things can be a bit temperamental. So I have 3 people in my team. One of the hardest things is probably trying to work as a team, and everyone's got different ideas, and that's one of the great things about this course is that it replicates what it's like to work in a workplace, because you're working with people you really don't know, and as soon as you're thrown into that job you have to complete tasks and challenge it. It's about being open to new ideas, but also voicing your opinion and getting people to understand what you mean.
G'day, my name's Lachlan.
And I'm Ben.
And it's the day before the Rube Goldberg machine.
Definitely been a bit anxious in the last 2 weeks, but we're quite confident with our design. Hopefully it should all run well tomorrow.
We've been doing a lot of work home and a lot of work here on our laptops and figuring out how we can design it and be different to everyone else, especially. Just so we can get a simple task to complete the water pouring into the cup.
Best of luck to all the other teams that are also doing this, and as I said, I hope we can all do well tomorrow. Thank you.
Welcome to the CSU Engineering Building and to the second annual Rube Goldberg Day. A Rube Goldberg machine is an overly complex solution to a simple problem. The reason we use it as the very first subject that we do for our engineering degree is that it gives us a tangible challenge for our first years to get their teeth into. It's a single machine moving throughout the building. There's one correct outcome, well, there's many possible correct outcomes, but it's one artifact, it's one deliverable, and they need to work together in their sub-teams to produce one solution. That solution is the solution we're about to demonstrate for you. There's no excuses, there's no hiding when you invite the news media and your friends and your family, and we'd like to thank all those of you who have joined us here in Building 1305 to make this happen. I'd also like to thank our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Andy Van, who is also a civil engineer, who's passionate about education, who's this year's VIP to kick off the machine. I'll get him to have a chance to say a couple of quick words about what it is we do.
Yeah, look, thank you. I couldn't be here last year for reasons I can't remember now, but anyway, I couldn't be here last year, so I'm really excited to be here for this year. I did see the video of last year's machine. It was absolutely fantastic. I have to say, actually, engineering should not be about producing overly complex solutions to simple problems, but hopefully we'll get to that bit later in the course.
Yes, and that is why this is a 2-week-long subject, not a 13-week-long extravaganza. As a result, yes, it's that get it to exactly that point where it works at the 2-week mark, and then we stop and we move on. From next Tuesday, they commence the Engineers Without Borders Challenge, which is a humanitarian engineering design challenge for the first 13 weeks, and then the best reports go to New South Wales to be judged, and then the best ones get nominated to go to Melbourne, and then our team goes there and comes back with the trophy. So it happens every year. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah.